You're almost done though. Okay, it's working. I'll see how this down here is
Yeah,
like.
it's like going like this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be on here in 10 minutes. We'll stop it in 10 minutes or so.
Cool.
Cool what? Whoa.
Oh, I'm just irritated now.
Is it possible to do equip benching without anyone else? Not really. Not really. You need a crew. You can do it. You just, I mean, like Toby here, he does it. He lifts alone. I know people who do, but it'll come to a point. Like William Lee, another example. So Toby and William both all lift alone, or like with like rarely anybody. Cody Plum, he has like his wife that hands off to him. Sometimes he has a few guys in there, so it is possible. But the other like squat and deadlift is you can definitely do it. Nick is another good example. When it comes to bench, like I'll just say this though, I couldn't do it by myself. I'll just say that. I could not do it alone. Oh, 12 reds in the bar is 1477. Oh. I fucked up then. It's 11. Okay, then it's 11 pairs. I thought it was 12. Wait, hang on. No, so.
What are you trying to figure out?
I got it. Just give me a minute. 9 reds. 8 is 9. 9 is 10. 10 is 11. 11 is 12. It is 12 pair. 12 pair is 1375.
Are you trying to figure out how many pairs they need?
Yes, for 14.
For 14.
It's 12, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 12. No, what about 6 pairs of the 110s calibrated? No, the thing is with even the calibrated 110s will still add too much girth. We need it to be as compact as possible. So Chris had a couple of pairs. He said, "Do you want these?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." Because anytime I add hundreds to the bar, it always fucks me up. I'm not fucking with hundreds, even if they're calibrated kilo hundreds. Tiny says, "I will be making my new pads 14 inches and tapered down." So Tiny Maker has a pad it's going to be 14 inches at the top, and then it tapers at the bottom. So it's like 12 at the bottom. I think that's right, 12 or 10. So you can get your legs nice and close. So there's another option right there. I'm way behind, guys. I ditched YouTube's because no sound. What's up, Run Rep Mex? What's up, bud?
Sorry, we have a new YouTube stream going now.
I think we fixed it. Yep, I can see it working now.
I have no clue why it happened. We have a microphone and all sorts of shit.
So CJ Morgani confirms 12 pairs with a 55-pound bar will make 1375. Yeah, William Lee benches in the 7s and 8s by himself. That's right. Toby Hurley says it's not ideal, but it is possible. Thank you for the 1350. Congrats. Thank you. Jerry Cool says, I ended up getting a different CPAP mask, like you said, getting better with it, but still taking it off in the middle of the night. Man, you got to get used to it. The more you use it, the better it'll be.
I mean, you take yours off 800 fucking times and I just scratch your nose.
Well, yeah, like I'll get like an itchy nose. I got the pillows that go up my nose and create a seal on the inside of the nostrils. I'll pull it out to like scratch my nose and put it right back in. But I'm not. I think he was taking it off like he can't fucking sleep with it at all. Yeah. Like he just takes it off. Let's see. I can't read it. Tonight's going to be super emotional. Leo enters. What the fuck? I don't know what that is. Let's see.
It's just random fucking comments now.
No, just some chick talking about Leo and the moon or something. No, well, the thing is like I think me and my gym owner were doing measurements with the 110 calibrated kilos compared to a 100-pound plate, and the difference in width was so minute. I can't add like when I went to Elite FTS, they didn't have enough reds, so I put 200s aside and then 7 reds to do 1,300 pounds, and just those 2 pairs of hundreds pushed the weight out far enough to where I was dealing with whip. It's like I cannot have hundreds on the bar. I don't care if they're calibrated or pounds. I can't have hundreds on the bar at all.
They're just too thick. They just push the weight out too far.
There you go. Nick right there, 12 reds. And Tiny Maker, you got your pad that's 10 inches down there. Cool. 12 reds, got it. Okay. If someone will bring plates to the meet in July, I'll waive their lifter fee for the meet. That's a good. That's awesome. If y'all, I've lost track of how many people I'm talking to about this meet in July. If you are talking about the meet in July, please DM me, Cold Strong. I want details. July is a really good time frame for me. June, July.
We'll see how far it is.
Now I'm not making promises. I need information is what I need. We need to see what the distance is. Cam said it's not far from where Taylor is. Like
still,
where
that's still like 5 hours or something like that. I think.
I just need details. So don't like change everything just for hopes that I'm coming. But I'm just telling you, like, this is what I would need. Everybody would benefit from it, though. That's the thing I told Chris too, and he's like, every lifter will benefit from these things: F8 bars, kilo plates, and 14-inch wide pads that are IPA legal. It's not just me. Everybody will get better from it. And thanks for the congrats.
You have a comment
He sent me meet details. Want here?
Mm-hmm.
I already got it.
Oh, you already got it.
Cool. Let's see.
You have things you say.
It's 30-ish minutes from where Matt's meet is going to be in April. So it's about the same distance.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know how far that is.
Yep, I'll look at details and we'll just have to see. I'll definitely keep in contact with you for sure. No, it's just Thomas. It's just like I said, like our 100-pound plates are yay big, and the kilo, the Ivanko kilos are say yay big. Like this, the difference in thickness and
wasn't enough to justify the price.
So we did the measurements, and 2 of the 55 kilos were thinner than like one of the 110s, I believe. But I'm just not going to risk it, because every fucking time I put a 100-pound plate on the bar with kilos on the outside, it's enough to push the weight out far enough. I start dealing with whip, but I'm not fucking with it. That's all. That's what I'm trying to get at. Let's see. Cool. But yeah, the successful day. I'm really happy about it. I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about the experience. And Chris Jibiden, he hopped off not too long ago. He's got to get up really fucking early. I just wanted to thank everybody. Let's see. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Tiny. I don't know if Thomas is saying it would work. You're saying it might work. I don't know, because I'd have to like get my measuring tape out and really figure out what the difference between a 100-pound plate and a 110-pound kilo Ivanka would do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had good luck with having nothing but red kilos. And it's not something I can experiment with, because I was trying to buy a couple of pair of the Ivanko 110s from Tiny, but then we couldn't ship them because it was too expensive.
Yeah. And it's like a 23-hour drive or something.
I can't drive 46 hours.
Put them in our car and drive all the way back.
So it's not something I can really experiment with. All I know is when I've got my bars with all kilo plates, like all reds, I don't deal with bar whip. It's from experience, I guess. Let's see. Cedra Magani says they'll have to start making plates out of denser metal for you soon. Well, I thought like your standard plate is like, so big a diameter. Why not, instead of using a denser material, why not just make the plates a bigger diameter? You wouldn't have to change anything besides just the size of the diameter of the plate. That would add weight to them as well. You'd be able to have even more condensed weights that way.
Especially for bench, because like I can understand for deadlift, because you don't want like the taller plates, whatever.
Well, Toby Hurley's saying that the black 50 kilos are a little thinner than 2 reds. Again,
we would just have to actually physically see it and try it.
Yeah.
But without we're not going to drop that kind of money to find out.
And Tiny Meeker is still selling. He has 6 pair or 8 pair of the brand new untouched green Ivanko 110 pound or 50 kilo plates for sale if anybody's interested. And Toby says 2 reds are 54 millimeter and 1 black is 50.
Yeah.
So if we could get our hands on some,
that's good. But then we were also like, is the price worth 4 millimeters of space?
So yeah, thank you, Toby. I appreciate that. Good hanging out with you again. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I said that. I remember watching Mendy and Canelli in the 2000s, and 1100 was unheard of, and this guy's pressing 1300 plus. Well, you know, I've been training for 18 years.
Way different material and stuff too.
Material's different, training's different.
Yeah.
Single ply guy, when are you going to stop cheating and bench raw? Single ply is raw, right?
Yeah. Single ply is raw, right?
Hell of a lift, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. And 1350, let's go. Thank you. Frick yeah. Thank you very much. Would have to be somewhere. If I went to a gym that had them and I could like fuck around with them and find out pretty much, right? Then I'd be cool with that. But just taking the word of it, like I've absolutely had, like I said, I've had horrible experiences with pound plates. Like York in November, they used all 100-pound plates, and then the bar was just.
And it's not on them, like. The Chalets and them, they're great meat directors. Their meats are phenomenal. We just didn't know. You don't know until you know.
Yeah.
And so it's nothing on them. It's nothing on that meat. York is an amazing place to lift. If you guys ever get a chance to lift at York Barbell, it's really fucking cool. They run great meats. We just didn't know that pounds were going to fuck them up like that. Yeah,
we're also using a really stiff bar now. The F8 bench bar, the Sportcraft bar is super stiff. So having that super stiff bar loaded out to the edge is going to cause the bar to whip. So we have to have a super stiff bar. We have to have the plates nice and compact, and kilos are the answer.
Yeah.
Why not use Eleiko plates? Well, Eleiko plate, that's what we're talking about. Eleiko, like the thin, calibrated 25 kilogram plates, what we're talking about.
Simply like we don't have them. Like if we had them, we would.
Let's see. Have you ever had experience with calibrated pound plates like Laura used in her meats? No, I have not. I've only ever heard of calibrated pound plates at her meats. And Are
they thin like kilo plates?
Yeah, they look identical to a kilo plate. They're just pounds.
They just say pounds instead of kilos.
But a 25 kilo plate is 55 pounds.
So it's a 55-pound plate.
So it doesn't
make the same thing. It's just
labeled different. Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like exactly like the same thing, just like with a different label on it. So, who knows? But then I've not done. I've not done an APF meet in
a long time.
Oh Christ! Since like 2010.
I mean, you probably, when you go back to full power, APF will be an option again.
Yeah.
But right now with these rubber shirts, they don't allow them, so you're just lifting where they're allowed right now.
Laura got those from Dave Tate.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Single ply guy. Is there any problem with training on different size? Let's see. Different size shirt than compete with? Not really.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Going to grab another low cut collar super katana, probably size down from what I have. I would break it in prior to the meet, but avoid touching too many times prior to the meet. Yeah.
The only risk you run with that is you have to make sure you could touch.
So make sure do touch, just don't touch a lot.
Yeah, we're a huge fan of train like you compete. Like if you're only training in big super floppy shirts and then you pull a brand new tight shirt out of the bag at a meet, you might not know it's not going to perform the way that you're used to, that your body and your muscle memory and everything is used to doing.
And thank you for the tag. I'll check out that video from up top. Appreciate that. Semper Fi, how you doing? Semper Fi, back to you. They're identical. It's just instead of 25 kilos, it's 55 pounds, which the kilos are like 55.12 or something. So the change adds up in weird numbers. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. How your bones feel? They're fine. I've had them checked out before. I'm good. It's just my soft tissue tends to get a little pulverized. Let's see. Oh, How did you deal with the transition out of the Marine Corps, dealing with the shit you dealt with, and then started becoming the bench specialist you become? I started becoming the bench specialist I've become while still an active duty Marine. I benched
And
my
you were
first.
before you became a Marine.
Yeah.
Like, this is a very long
Oh, yeah.
process.
This is a really long story. I'm trying to put it down. I was a bench guy, a full power guy before I went in. And then mid-enlistment, I started lifting weights again. And then about 8 months prior to getting out is when I got my first, get it framed there. Oh, there it is. 1035 right there. Oops.
You always do that. You always show your tattoos.
Well, because it's
You could just say it.
I could, but I want to show the date and the location. So I benched my first 1,000 pounds while still active duty Marine Corps. So I just pretty much I was like, fuck this. This is stupid. I'm going to lift weights. I don't care if you don't like it. You want to kick me out because I'm too big? No fucks given. Just fucking do it. Get me out of this nightmare early. They didn't. I got out with an honorable discharge after 4 years. Boom. I'm good. So I just dealt with it. I was manned up and balled up and just
each day as it came.
Manned with it, So
then the transition out was a lot easier because he was able to start sleeping, and so his lifts did better. He was able to actually rest. He wasn't stressed out. He wasn't getting called to the armory at 2:30 in the fucking morning after getting home at 11 o'clock at night. Like, the stress was gone. So the transition was very nice.
Oh, bro, I don't do no Chow Hall protein. Chow Hall is fucking trash.
Yeah, no.
Ugh.
And he didn't have, we're obviously married, so we have our own home. He wasn't living in the barracks. He wasn't eating Chow Hall food and stuff.
Chow Hall food had poison in it, I'm pretty sure. My MOS was a 2111 armor. I was a small arms tech. 2111. Let's see. As a current active duty Marine, you're an absolute inspiration, and I appreciate everything you've done thus far. So thank you. Well, thank you back for what you do, and I appreciate the kind words. I do. Mm-hmm. How are the triceps? Everything's fine. I don't feel bad at all. Like I keep saying, my skin on my palms are really fucking bad right now. I can definitely feel that, and need to get them filed down quite a bit. But I'm fine.
I think because this weight didn't oscillate and shake too much. Like, you bobbled at the bottom there trying to touch, but because it wasn't oscillating and whipping, it didn't reverberate down your arms as much this time.
Well, love from Virginia. But yeah, I don't feel bad. Everybody keeps asking how I feel. I feel fine. Up here, I feel really good. I feel fantastic. I'm on a cloud right now. 1350 sounds cooler than 1320. That's not why I picked that number. I picked it because of the touching issue. How
you felt, yeah.
Based on that. I mean, I could have said, 1360, 1375. It's just like in that moment, that's 1350 was like the answer. Were you recognized as the strongest guy in your platoon? No. I was recognized as the biggest and the most I was a fat fucking cow in the Marine Corps. So
I think you were big, but everyone pretty much knew you for how nice you were.
Yeah, I mean, I was
good at your job. You were.
Yeah, no, I was known for other things doing my job and doing whatever, but I was not well liked by some superiors. So
upper management type.
But
everyone else, you were really well liked, I would say.
By certain people, I was. People that I interacted with all the time at the armory, I had a lot of respect for. They had a lot of respect for me because I did my fucking job. And then the new girl came in, and she didn't get that same respect, but she tried to demand that same respect, and they fucking gave her hell for it. She's like, "Why do they respect you?" And they don't. I was like, Gilbert, I've been here.
A long time to get here.
I built this relationship over the past 3 fucking years. You've been here 2 months.
Yeah.
Get the fuck over it. Have you ever personally talked to Mendy or Kennelly? I have both their phone numbers. Yeah. I talk to them all the time. Mendy just sent me a text actually during this live.
We've hung out with both.
Yep, I've hung out with both. I talked to Ryan about once a month.
Oh, more than that. I would say
twice a month.
Maybe even.
Yeah.
Sometimes once a week. Just depends on what's going on, I guess.
Scott's really busy. He just sent me a text, so I'll have to look at that here in a second. Let's see. Do you ever experience post-meet blues when I bomb out? Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I bomb out, I do. But not after a good lift. I don't.
But normally that lasts for the ride home. Once you have a plan of this is what we're doing, this is my next meet, that goes away pretty quick.
40 Arnold, have to take each weight, or can you skip the lower ones? No.
Take 'em.
Each round, the bar goes up 50 pounds. So the opener is going to be 750. Next round, 8. Next round, 850. Next round, 9.
And it wouldn't make sense to skip them because you still have to do the rounds. So if you're on round 4 and everyone else is benching 8 and he's benching 11, then they can keep going. So you might as well just do the same weight that everyone else is
so
doing.
it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun way to different style of competing.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you hit 1400. Yeah, I'm looking to bench 1400 in the summer sometime. So that's my timeline. And then Paul Wallace says, Ryan featured your 900 for 15 on his podcast last week. I missed it. We were traveling that night, so I did not get to tune in to Bench Monster TV on Thursday nights, but they'll have to do that this week. I do want to wrap it up, guys. We've been on here for over an hour and a half, it looks like. I've really enjoyed talking to everybody on YouTube and on Instagram.
Sorry about the sound issues. YouTube.
Sorry about the sound issues. I really apologize for that.
He wasn't talking about too much while it was out, so
you didn't miss
you guys
much.
didn't miss much, but.
And thank you for tuning in for the came across your Insta on YouTube. I appreciate that, Alec. I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to come on here and talk about the meet and the 1350. It was fucking awesome. I appreciate your support. I do this every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live on Instagram and YouTube and answer questions, talk about the what's been going ons.
We've got tons of information on Patreon. The newer videos and stuff are going on members. So you guys can join them there.
You can join YouTube members. You can watch all my content. I upload all my workouts to YouTube members. I upload all my content to Patreon, and that directly supports us being able to travel and do these meets and do these numbers. So I appreciate everybody that's been on there.
YouTube description will have all of the links to everything.
Mm-hmm.
His website, if you want t-shirts, programming, stuff like that. We have a small business in-house. If you guys want stickers or prints or shirts or anything like that, all of that just goes towards helping us do what we do.
And please, if you ever need anything powerlifting related, belts, straps, suits, bench shirts, anything like that, you can also talk to me about that. I go through Anderson Powerlifting. I've been an Anderson Powerlifting athlete for 13 years. If you go and you shop through there, anything you buy from Anderson Powerlifting, if you use code Kolbstrong, that will give you 10% discount. That's not a commission thing. That's just a discount for you. So Anderson Powerlifting for all of your powerlifting equipment needs. And then Matt says, when's the band shirt program coming on the website?
Yeah, that's
very
a good question
soon
for Jim, because I keep asking every week. It's like something new.
You'll be the first to know, Matt. When I get it up, I will message you directly.
We're working on it, though.
And then CJ Morgani says, oh, it's held for review. Oh, what's Kate's t-shirt website? I wanted to get the Bitchcraft shirt for a friend, but I forgot the website.
Oh, yeah, it's Melon Top. So like it's Walter is Walter Melon.
What's up, Brian?
So it's melontops.etsy.com.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. All right, guys. I wanted to thank everybody for hopping on here. It's been a great night. I want to thank my crew. I've got 12 people in my crew right now, but particularly this weekend, it was Nick, Zach, Brian, Cam, Taylor, Katie, and Ed were all there helping me out. Matt Brooks, of course, even though he was competing, he helped me out too. Uncle Nick. Yep. So thank you all very much for the help. All the guys at home, Chris, Paul, Dean, Owen, and Joe. You guys are fucking awesome. I can't do it without you guys. So, all right. Till next week. Again, tune in 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Instagram and YouTube. I'll be talking to you next time. Have a good week.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Talk to you later.